You see, in most countries, holidays are days off. You sleep in, accidentally cremate something on the barbecue, and spend the afternoon squinting at the news, wondering, wait, who's Prime Minister this week? But in France, no. Holidays are not days off. They are, in fact, acts of national theatre, fully costumed, over-rehearsed, and performed annually with the solemnity of a Shakespearean tragedy and the snacks of a school picnic. Every date on the French calendar carries emotional luggage. You think you are just buying bread, but no, you have stumbled into Act 3 of a 5th-century drama about freedom, destiny, and municipal flower arrangements. Somewhere in the distance, an accordion sighs.
Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées.
Le 1er mai, May the 1st, la fête du travail, Labor Day. This is France's annual Power to the People event. In the US, Labor Day means grilling. In France, it means botany. Because here, in my country, protest and floral arrangement are not opposites. They are cousins who share a scarf. Every May the 1st, the French hand out le muguet, lily of the valley, a sprig of tiny white bells that smells like optimism and faint mildew. It all started in 1561 when King Charles IX handed out flowers to celebrate spring and goodwill, and the French people thought, we will take that and nationalize it later. Centuries later, workers adopted it as a symbol of solidarity because in France, every royal gesture is eventually confiscated by the proletariat, polished and reissued with better slogans. By morning, the roadsides bloom with makeshift stalls selling tiny bouquets wrapped in nostalgia and damp paper. The air smells like rain, revolution, and a polite argument about working conditions reheated gently in a saucepan. Le 8 mai, May the 8th, la fête de la victoire 1945, Victory in Europe Day. Because even France likes to win. Occasionally. On May the 8th, France remembers the end of World War II, but with restraint. It is definitely not a "we won" kind of day. It is a "we survived, let's never do that again" kind of day. The brass bands emerge from storage, tuning themselves with the groans of old furniture, and veterans appear, straight-backed, medals gleaming, faces carved from quiet pride. There is no noise, no fireworks, just the steady heartbeat of memory. It is France saying, we fought, we fell, we stood up again. Le 14 juillet, July 14th, la fête nationale, Bastille Day, France's biggest annual reenactment of, well, France overthrowing everything. The fireworks, the flags, the jets streaking tricolor smoke across the sky like a patriotic cappuccino. Other nations build monuments. We, the French, build feelings, set them on fire, and invite the orchestra. The year 1789. The scene? A grim Parisian prison. The mood? We are angry! We want liberty! Also, does anyone have a corkscrew? The crowd storms the Bastille. A guard shouts, "Is this a revolt?" And France, in all its future glory, replies, "No, monsieur. This is France." Every July the 14th since, the nation joyfully replays that moment. Fireworks exploding, jets zooming, everyone shouting "Vive la France!" while trying not to spill the Chardonnay. It is less a holiday than a group therapy session conducted with pyrotechnics. Le 15 août, August 15th, l'Assomption de Marie, the Assumption of Mary. The day France proves religion and leisure are perfectly compatible. Officially, it is a Catholic feast day. Unofficially, it is when France collectively shouts, right to the seaside, and vanishes in a cloud of baguette crumbs. Half the country drives south. The other half shuts the shutters and also drives south. The highways turn into parking lots. Trains fill. Paris becomes a film set after the apocalypse, if the apocalypse smelled faintly of sunscreen. Need a plumber? A dentist? Meaning in life? Too bad, they are all lying face down on a beach somewhere, mumbling, "I will fix it in September." Even the dogs go on holiday. You can hear them barking in Provençal. Le wouf est mort. Vive le wouf. Le 1er novembre, November the 1st, la Toussaint, All Saints' Day. In other countries, this time of year is about fake cobwebs, sugar, and small pirates demanding sweets. But in France, it's about chrysanthemums and mourning with style. Families visit cemeteries carrying enormous bouquets, not for decoration, but for remembrance. The flower of grief, not glamour. The graves become little gardens of gold and violet. The air smells of wet stone, candle smoke, and existential continuity. You stand there thinking France doesn't do ghosts. It does, however, ancestry. Le 11 novembre, November the 11th, l'Armistice, 1918 Armistice Day. France pauses. Even time is asked to stand still, the day the Great War finally shut up. Since then, France has observed it with quiet dignity. Every village, no matter how small, even if it only has one bakery, one church and one retired donkey, has a monument aux morts engraved with names. People gather, no chatter, no coughing, no irony, just silence and poppies and the whisper of history saying, "Remember." It is the only day of the year the French do not argue. They just stand together like punctuation at the end of a long, painful sentence. So, yes, you will move to France. You will stand before locked doors with a wallet full of euros, whispering, "But why?" as the entire nation disappears into a memory or a beach towel. You will learn that behind every fermé sign is a story of kings and peasants, saints and strikers, soldiers and saints again. Because France doesn't mark history, it performs it. Every year with fireworks, flowers, and the weary splendor of a people who have seen it all and insist on doing it properly this time. And that's why, even when everything is closed, France never really stops working. It is just busy rehearsing the past for the benefit of the future, ideally after lunch. Thank you for watching. I love you all.